oftentimes we get excited with tasks, outcomes, milestones, objectives, right? I'm throwing out these words because as a personal development and professional development coach, I measure things. We look at tasks as it relates to short, long-term success. Task results, outcomes. Outcomes results to your objectives. Your objectives result to your goals. Have you gone back and looked at some of the things you set out to do at the top of the week? How relevant were they in the weeks to come, in the months to come? What are you leaving behind on your things to do list that will be of importance in the future? Now let's look at the negatives about who you are as it relates to interacting with others. Things to be mindful of. Who you are is not negative, it's just a state. If you're this, then you may have problems with other people that aren't like. I'm a person that tends to just run with it and learn along the way. Others need to sit and learn before they. Not about who you are, but it's about who the other person is as well, especially when you're working as a collective. Someone says focus. It's not just for you to be at attention, it's to really be laser focused on who is in front of you, especially when you're working to get the job done. But it's okay to say, I need support in this. This world, it's a lot that we're dealing with each and every day. And again, being able to pick up a phone, speak to somebody, go to see someone in person, it's a places where you'll feel like that's what you're supposed to do and it's within your ability to do it and it won't make or break you, it's fine. But if you're someone that knows that you have so much on your plate and this is not something that you can handle, then don't do it. There will be times where distractions will come and you have to deal with them. And they come out of left field. How do you deal with these distractions? Distractions can be momentary. They can be long-term. It can be personal, professional. It can be your children, your parents, your spouses. It can be neighbors. Distractions come in all forms, fashions. What I've come to learn with distractions is really staying on track with the goal. The goal. No matter what it is, you deal with the distraction, but you also remember what your goal will be. The only way to deal with the distraction around you is distracting you from your goals. Is it something that you can prevent? Is it something that will be ongoing? Do you have to walk with that as you are pursuing your goals? Was I being a hypocrite? And I'll tell you guys, I really was. It made me so angry that I went home and I gave myself a plan. And I sat and I meditated on it and I asked God, Jesus, please help me get past this fear. Because I know that I have the potential to make more money because there are clients that I have to drive to 100%. I knew I couldn't take the Long Island Railroad to visit clients, and I tried. It didn't work. I knew I couldn't take the Metro North to visit clients. I had to get on the road. And I'll tell you guys, within 6 months of me sitting down and doing that plan and conquering my fear, I was on the road. It's like the heavens just opened up for me. My friend was like, look, I have 2 cars and I was thinking about you. And I said, she needs a car. Do you want this? What are you promoting that you aren't exercising? And examine why you're not exercising it. Is it fear? Is it because you don't have the funds for it? Whatever it is, you have to ask yourself this question. Am I being a hypocrite in what I'm saying? And if you are, change it. Do more. I'm going to share 5 areas of personal development specific to myself that I hold near and dear, and maybe you'll consider them as well. The first was exploration of self. I really had to sit down and think about who I was. I knew I was a mom. I knew I was a daughter. I knew I was a sibling, a leader, a social advocate, a woman of God. I knew all of these things about myself, but they were just titles. They were descriptions. They were roles that I played. I didn't know who I was. I literally had to go down a path of exploration to really know who I was, why I did the things that I did. Was it cultural? Was it something that, I picked up along the way from friends or family? Was it innate? It was just so much. I had to explore who I was as it related to my DNA, my makeup, my family history. Like, oh my God, I have so much I have to do. I don't see how I can ever accomplish this, but you can accomplish it if you just condense it. If the main goal will help to satisfy everything, then bring all of those tasks beneath that goal and start digging into all of those tasks until you're at a point where you're like, wow, I've achieved my goal. It is very much possible. Okay, if you haven't accomplished everything, it's a process, right? You don't have to do everything. You just have to give your best effort.